Okay, still trying to figure out where my next step is. Alright, let's try Sweden road fix number 3. So that's completing Arjang. Now Arjang needs fish and some other stuff. Let's see what other stuff it needs and see if we can even fulfill. Okay, we can definitely fulfill. So milk will work for that, and fish will work for that. Okay. Fish needs nets, and nets also needs something. Nets needs cotton yarn. We don't produce cotton yarn. Fish only needs nets to upgrade, but that's okay. It's still producing 120 and it needs worms. That's fine. We have access to worms, so that's not a problem. So we can probably do the fish. We can probably do the fish. Okay, what I want to do is I want to unlock a town close to here so I can put a storage. Excellent. You're a perfect example. 7,000. Let me bookmark this place that I'm not going to pronounce again. And bookmark you. We can probably take the bookmarks off of you. Press O to remove pin. Okay. And you. And you. Alright. So let's go and complete kill, which is nice and easy. Alright, done. That gives us 2 industries. So the industries that we want are fish and milk. Okay, that's fine. So we want a single store, one for fish, and then another single store, one for milk. Okay, let's start supplying. We'll start supplying the milk one first because that's far faster. And once it's delivered 100 to there, then that'll unlock the ability to increase the level of the store. Excellent. Let's switch to doing wood. Actually, you know what? Oh, we can't... Yeah, we can't do the wood industry yet, can we? Hang on, how come? Where is it? Ah, because we haven't done one of these to level 3 yet. But we have access to steel now. Okay. Let's use you. It'll take you a while, but that's okay. We got nothing else to do. Okay. You must be stuck. Yep, okay, so you need more bottles and sorghum. Okay, that's fine. We can supply you with bottles and sorghum. That's just fine. Let's supply you with sorghum first. Okay, we unlocked the storage industry, so now it can store 1,194. We're going to upgrade this a second time, which will allow it to store pretty close to what we need. I don't know if we'll be able to upgrade it a third time. It's going to be another thing altogether. But what we need to do is we need to supply... where is it? We need to supply Howden with bottles. Thankfully, it looks like Howden has... Sorry, Fensmark has more or less all it needs. It might need some sand soon, but that's okay. Vehicle is busy. Ah. Fine, I'll do it the other way around then. Alright. So I'm just going to watch this glass works, because it will level up in a second. And when it does, well, it'll be able to level up in a second. And when it does, hopefully we can supply it with what it needs. Oh, bloody crates. Crates and machinery are the bane of my existence. Alright. We're going to let you fill all the way up, industry-wise. Actually, yeah, we'll switch you both off of repeat. Or, in fact, we'll skip you now, because it seems that you're done that way. So we're going to need to supply our bottle place with more sand, but that's okay. Let's give milk back to here. Oh, actually, is there... No. I was like, is there a road we can do? No, that's the entire point of this fix, partially. Now, the other thing that we also might do is might reload the game. I found sometimes there are quests that the game should be giving, and it doesn't for some reason, and it hands it out on reboot. So just in case we're missing a quest, I will give it a quick kick in the teeth, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm hoping that at 500 it'll ask for steel, which is, I'm pretty sure, what it will do, but... Nice. Let's turn you off. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to switch to fish. The reason why we're switching to fish is so that way we can do the fish to wood and then the fish to steel. Once we do the fish to steel, then we'll have to provide 1,000 steel, which will just be better done in one fell swoop rather than doing 2 lots of 500. We should have done the same with wood, honestly, but I forgot about it, so... Okay, let's stop you repeating. Now, what was it with wood? Well, wood has leveled up now. So the forest is at level 2. Actually, no, only at level 1. That's fine. Yeah, and that only needs 100 wood, so it's not going to be enough. Oh, actually it will, because we're sending 2 trucks, and the trucks are a bit dumb. So we'll get to see what the next level is. I'm imagining it's something we won't be able to provide, because if it required steel for level 1, it's going to require something stronger for level 2. Yeah, machinery. Okay. We have a source of machinery, we just can't... we just can't do the rest of it. Alright, so let's go get fish done. And while that's going on, we will also supply you with worms using the small truck. It should work out. It is such a pity they need nets, though. Like, it's a lot of... The game is a lot of this. Like, you have access to an industry, but you don't necessarily have access to all of its prerequisites. So you're really limited in how you can use it. Okay, how are we going for stuff? Alright, we're about halfway there. We always knew the fish was going to take the longest because it's just so darn far away. At least we don't have to duck into Germany for fish. That would be very frustrating. So once I've done the steel upgrade, what I'm going to do is I'm going to relog then, just in case, rather than waiting for the waiting for me to finish this quest and then decide that it's not worth it. At least the fish doesn't rot en route. Yeah, true that. I'm glad that there isn't an overall time system in the game. You know, like, the game could be like, oh, you have to have refrigerated trucks for certain goods and stuff like that, and they have expiries and yada yada yada, you know. I'm just glad that the game doesn't do that, because I think that would be like a level of additional stuff that I just wouldn't sort of... that I eventually just sort of wouldn't end up sort of comfortable with. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought is going to be the problem. We're going to run this place dry. Alright, let's grab iron ore. Such a pity that we don't have access to coal. Like, I'm fairly certain we don't have access to coal. Yeah, we don't. Always worth double checking, because sometimes the game will surprise you. And there'll be an industry that you discovered but you didn't notice. Alright, while that's going on, let's save the game. And then we're going to exit Logistical. It's going to take a little while to boot. It's not a very fast game to boot. So just to give you some idea, we are at 56 achievements. 56 achievements of 2,600. Yeah. It's a big game. What is kind of impressive is seeing the percentage of players. So like 21.2% of players have the achievement for the Sweden road fix, which was the that hard one that we just did. So like that's pretty good for a game like this. Like, think about the number of hours I've put in. Someplace in Finland hosts the Strawberry Carnival. I don't want to try and pronounce Finnish names. I just know I'm going to be terrible at it. Okay. Let's go and have a look at our quest list. No, we only got the meatball. They're pronounced exactly the way they're spelled. Okay. No way you can get it wrong. Surely. Okay. Alright, let's move this down. It's worth a shot. I thought that maybe I thought that maybe that's what the problem was, but it seems like it was not. Now, one of the things that I should do is I should have a look at the path that we are taking. So if you notice, we're taking a reasonably direct path up until here, where we duck down and come around. So is there anything that we can do to unlock something better? And there is. So we're going to tell you to skip. And we're going to get you to go and get some gravel. And the J's are kind of like yo, right? Like this would be like, what is it? Seinäjoki, right? Something like that. Okay, does that instantly fix you, or do I need to... It looks like I do need to resend you on your way. Okay. There. It's weird, it's kind of a bit bugged. Let me try that again. There we go. So that should be a much faster route now. Okay, we've upgraded one industry to level 2. Of course, one industry is not enough. We need to do 2 industries. And it looks like that gets us all we need. 3,582. More than enough.
Seinäjoki.
Okay. Does Wikipedia just have the pronunciations of like literally every Finnish place? Yeah, Strudel, I definitely did. Seinäjoki. So the A is an R sound if it has the thingy above it. So this place would be Atari. Actually, like, how do you do an... R and then a H after it. Potentially. We don't actually have a Finnish quest yet, which I was really surprised by. What I might have to do is I might have to travel really close to these borders to potentially unlock Finland. But, okay. So Sena Yogi means that the R is R. So Atari sounds like how you would pronounce this place. Or is that a different... Oh, that's a different symbol, I think. A is more the sound in at. So it'd be Atari. It's gonna look. It's not easy for someone like myself with very little in language skills. Pronunciation, the true puzzle. It certainly feels like it. Like, I feel like... I don't know how Jake can stand it. I mean, I guess he's not really working on pronunciation too much when he's doing his streams, but my gosh. It just feels like it would take forever. Speaking of taking forever, this is going to take forever. I must admit that I'm a little... Ooh, wait. Okay, hang on a second. I was just about to say I'm a little stuck on where to go next. Nope, still stuck. I was like, maybe one of these roadworks is steel, but they're really not. Let's have a look at my contracts. Maybe we need to dip somewhere else. Okay, we have... Oh, what is this? Norway? Didn't I do that? Ah, no I didn't. I set this up to be completed, but I never did. I don't think we can complete it because Brunost is problematic. So Brunost is over here. Yeah, so we'd need to complete Tretin. Which would... Okay, hang on a second. We're totally doing the wrong thing here. We need to do this eventually, so I don't mind that we've been doing the wrong thing here. But this is instead probably what we need to be doing. This is also going to take a long time, don't get me wrong, but we're not going to have to do a storage setup for it. So my problem was that we didn't have wire, but we do have wire. Wire is... give me a second. I think I'm about to hear Max's sweet, sweet voice. Wait for it.
Ähtäri.
Ähtäri. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's easy. So yes, I don't think we need to do this just yet. I think this is useful. I don't think it's necessary. So we have this Norway road fix that we need to do. So I'm going to stop both of these trucks. You know what I'm also going to do? I'm also going to get rid of these silly... Silly Martinique trucks. I don't need them anymore. Okay. Alright. No longer need to repeat. Blades slept so little he's hearing voices. Okay. While we're here, I noticed that this paper mill needs upgrading. So let's just do that briefly. Ah, as if that didn't upgrade it. Okay. Okay. So steel. Still very annoyed that this is just level 1 steel. Oh my gosh. It's needed in so many places. Actually, let me just have a quick look here. No, okay, cool. It was just some roads. It wasn't the ferry over. Okay. Yeah, we have so many things that can be leveled up with steel right now. But that's not my goal. My goal is... My goal is to remember where wire is. There it is. So far away. Let's pin this. I don't think we really need flowers pinned anymore, so we'll unpin that. Your goal is Central Finland, clearly. It feels that way. And of course, the wire factory needs crates. Okay, wire and nails. We haven't found a particular use for nails yet. Doesn't mean that we won't, just that we haven't so far. Okay. So we may have to set up a storage for wire, just because wire is such a complicated material. Yeah, like I know that it's actually not, but because yeah, we need 1,775 wire, which is fairly obscene. So let's create a storage here for wire. And start delivering it. My gosh. This game doesn't joke around. I do have another theory. I think the game might be trying to push me towards rail at this point, because we're starting to get into fairly large... Yeah, I could buy more trucks if I had the money for it. They are not cheap. They would be cheap, but we need a thing called floaties to get across the river. Yes, that's what this is. Oh yeah, we're about to hit a negative money. I don't know if that's a problem. We're about to find out if it's a problem. Nah, it's not a problem. Just means we won't be able to make any purchases while our money's in the negative. It's just think of it as debt strats, right? Alright, let's do one more recharge of the wire, and then we'll level up the store with wood. Oh, we're going to have to level up the store twice. Okay, it's fine. It's just Jake crashing his truck again and getting an effort. Wouldn't surprise me. Man is a menace on the road. Rhine River Road Fix. I'm gonna just have a look through some of these things. Alright, there's a bunch of little roads here that barely bother you at all that you can fix. Okay. Yes, we have German rail fix. Ah, no. Railway is closed to Germany. So we'd actually need to complete something in Austria for railway. So that's not the problem. I like this Germany, German museum. Fantastic. I'm sure that makes sense. Right, we also haven't looked at the Netherlands road fix for a long time, so we should have a quick look at that. No, we can't do that yet. Alright, good. Denmark ferry fix. Oh, that's not a big deal. Also can't do Rostock, so that's fine. Denmark road fix. Ah. Okay, so this is what we need. So this is good. This is telling me everything that I think is... So, okay. We're going to complete where we are now. Completing where we are now is going to unlock for us oil. Once we've unlocked oil, we'll then be able to come to here to Helsingborg, and we will be able to unlock this part between Sweden and Denmark. Alright. So I have the Harburg road fix. Yeah, also not a big deal. Just having a look at any other transport routes that we may have missed. Nope. What about railway fix number 2? Okay, so if we complete Görlitz in Germany. Okay, which we are basically almost at. So the game is like, hey, Poland, rail to Poland might be your next thing. So, because we can do all of this except for Brunost, but Brunost we're literally about to get to. So, I'm gonna keep this German rail fix up so that way I know to do it. Obviously, we won't be able to afford rail yet, but if we need to grind some money, we should be able to. So, what was I doing? I was storing wire. That can hold 11,000, but I need 1,700. Can I build another store of wire? Like, it'd just be easier than building... Ah, not enough money. Of course. Of course. Okay, for wire... See, this I don't like either. I don't like having to micromanage my steel. It's like it's expecting me to have a lot more money than I have. Which is a bit frustrating. Oh gosh, where were we delivering this again? Here. Wrong one. You to here, please. No. Okay. Do not repeat. Okay. Like, talking about money, I think we could probably be at about 3 million now if we really focused on doing businesses and towns and stuff. Which is all well and good, but I don't think it would really do much for us. It would get us maybe another 2 trucks, which is good. But then we would have had no money for rail once we fixed it. So, and that is our current goal. Our current goal is to unlock Brunost. Once we unlock Brunost, then we can unlock the German rail to Poland. And then we can decide what to do there. In addition to unlocking the German rail to Poland, we can also complete Taninger, which we were limited in completing before because we couldn't get Brunost. So Brunost is really limiting factor here. Okay. Alright, you're full up, that's good. Okay, you can start delivering wire back. Then please. And you're full up also, excellent. That means you can do exactly the same thing. Until it hits 500, and then we'll need to do steel. Is this really going to be like 250 and then we need to do the... it's just so painful. Because we only got 250 wire out of the last batch, so I imagine we're only going to get 250 wire out of this batch. This is why I'm glad I'm doing it in a store. European transport networks crippled a shortage of Norwegian cheese. Yup. Yeah, weird Norwegian cheese. Oh, I don't know, it might be fairly normal Norwegian cheese. Okay. Well, we got 555, so I think we're a little bit over 250 now. But now we're stuck. Okay. Guess what you can do? You can go and grab steel. Like, I wouldn't mind so much if I could level this up, but the game is just like, no, you're not allowed. Okay, and you... I suppose you can do it too. So what are the other things that I need? Sorghum should be fine. Sorghum can be leveled up with steel. Trees can be leveled up with plastic. Unfortunately, we don't have enough plastic to level you up. Both require fertilizer, so we might even need to do stores for this. I really hope not. But milk should be fine. Milk should be A-okay. Okay. You two are stuck down there again. Let's deliver some more wire. Like, I just wonder if there's something that I'm misunderstanding about the game. Like I know I can't build any of these goods, right? Alright, so when I look at the forest to see 1-4, I believe that 1-4 is 1 town, 4 businesses. Ah, okay, but it's 1 town, 4 businesses in Norway. Because Norway is its own region. If we were to look at Herschel's, for instance, and we were to sell this store, which we are totally going to do. Okay, then we have a slightly different amount, 1-6. But I thought we've done tons of businesses with wood. And towns, for that matter. I don't know. Either way, I know that this can't fix the wire situation, because the wire is a level... that was based on... Oh. Did we cause the game to crash? I think we caused the game to crash. I was doing too much. The 10 out of 10 was... that's the level of the industry. So, because you can build industries at different levels. When I have 100k in debt, game decided you're not allowed to play anymore. It'd be funny if it is actually related to the amount of debt that I got. There might be a problem. The game saves every 5 minutes, so we might actually be pretty far behind. Not that 5 minutes is like super far behind, but you know, when you're doing a grind, it is fairly substantial. Five minutes of staring at the tracks going back and forth. It's pretty much what I'm doing, right? Like, I was trying to think of a way to set up like a proper logistical network so that way I didn't have to really interfere with it. Well, it did save just before I hit 100,000, so who knows. Enjoy the lag, because the game does lag when it's first booted. Yeah, I can absolutely get the trucks to do profitable things instead. But those profitable things aren't the point of what we're doing. Eventually this will become profitable. So that's the other thing. I know it's not profitable right now, but when we start delivering the goods to where they need to go, our money will be back in the green. So it's only a temporary setback. At least that's what I tell the banks. But yeah, like seriously, even if I had another... Like I was thinking, I'd need one truck delivering iron ore. Iron ore to the steel mill, right? And like in theory, I could be sending this guy out to do it. So, you know, I don't see why not. He's not going to really do much, but at least it's better than nothing. The problem is that it's Sweden to Germany, and it involves crossing this channel. If it didn't involve crossing this channel, then it would be fine and reasonable, because it would only be 400,000 for another truck, which I'd be more than happy to pay. The problem is that it's not that. It's 1.4 million for every truck, and that's obscene when you think about the fact that the like we saved up for a big boat, and an 800-ton boat, and that 800-ton boat only cost us 2.5 million. Like, yeah. So that's where my problem with the situation lies. No, unfortunately not, Dennisworth. The game doesn't sort of allow that. It just uses this weird floaty system that I'm really not a big fan of. The game often sort of penalizes you for having multiple vehicles, which isn't particularly fun. Because, yeah, without the floaties, I would just be stuck in Germany and Denmark. I wouldn't be able to travel to Sweden and Norway. So while we could look, the less you know, Dennis, the better, honestly. I think it's just better if you don't question it. I think the game's happier that way. Okay, like I do wonder if it was because the dev just didn't want to model ferries. Can't blame him for not wanting to do that. But considering everything else the dev does, it has really surprised me. And now picture the trucks like the tsunami tanks in Red Alert 3. Yeah. Alright, actually, you know what I can do? I can get you to deliver steel to the sorghum farm. It'll save me a lot of time, a little bit of time later on, so getting that sorted now is a good idea. You know who I haven't seen for a while? I haven't seen Hydronum for a while. I should jump into his Twitch chat. He's currently playing Project Zomboid of all things. So, you know. Okay. Why did you stop there? Ah, you're all full up. Okay, it's time to do the 500 steel. Yay, has Max. Sorry, I did make it sound like he hadn't. Figure the game would have a system where you have unlocked ferries and bridges and stuff. Yeah, you would think that. But it kind of doesn't. Alright, so our sorghum farm is pretty good. I don't think we're going to need to do a whole heck of a lot to that. What I might do is switch you to grabbing some fertilizer. What I might do is switch you to getting some fertilizer, and you can go the heck back to delivering iron ore. Thank you. Yeah, so it does have these roadworks, and yeah, unfortunately what it is unlocking, yeah, just unlocking things for floaties. Actually, maybe it said that when I upgraded the road, it didn't need floaties anymore? Is that what it said? Huh. How much would an experiment in that require? Let's go down to Germany and check the cheapest truck cost. 27,000. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. It wouldn't be saving us a ton of time right now. But we could certainly get it underway. Okay, we're at 400 of 500 steel. And then we only need to do 2 more wire runs, and then we'll be at 1700, which is what we need, right? Yeah, 1775 is our goal. And we'll leave wire until last, so that should be fine. Okay. Go and take the steel down to the wire place. No, Corinne, it's fine. What we're doing at the moment is we're taking goods and delivering it to a store. It will eventually be taken to a place to make profit. We just don't have it doing that just yet. So it's not really a big deal. Like, it does seem like an awful lot of debt. Okay. All right. Second last wire transport. Let's go. Like, this would be so much worse if I had to do the town, because the town would be consuming, and gosh knows what rate of consumption it will do. Alright, $12.99. We're off to $17.75. Technically, we could be after a little bit less than that, but it's better to be over that than under it. We don't know what the level of consumption is going to be, so we're probably really going to be aiming about 1900 potentially. It depends on how lazy I'm feeling. And I might be feeling pretty lazy. Like, if it requires a whole nother lot of steel and iron haulage. Yeah. No, I think we'll get to about 1900. That should be fine. Yeah, maybe a little shy of 1900, so that'll be okay. And the goal is we'll leave the wire till last, so that way it has the least consumption, excess consumption happening. I just hope we don't have to build more store, basically. I mean, not just because the Treasury could clearly not afford such an expense. Alright. Fertilizer to sorghum is pretty much done. So the problem with we have an infinite supply of fertilizer, but because it's at level 1 because of crates, it takes forever to replenish. So we are a little limited there. Stop, deliver. You can go to here and you can grab iron ore. Thank you. And you can go to here and grab steel down to here. Alright. And what are we at in here now? Yeah, 1661. Yeah, so we'll be at, yeah, pretty much like 1900. Should be just fine. Hopefully. Now, what do we want this dump truck to do? We also need... Where is it? We also need fertilizer to these trees. Let's do that. Okay, you must be full of... Yep, you're full of that. So you can go and grab steel too. And go down. And that'll be the last of the deliveries of steel to the wire for a while. Now, wires are used in upgrades for a couple of things, but we'll wait to basically use any excess. Okay. Alright, wire done. So we're delivering to the trees. We've got sorghum. What do we need for milk? We need bottles and sorghum. So what we'll do is we'll fill the bottles and sorghum up. I don't think we need to worry about this too much because this is a level 2 dairy and it's much more efficient. Like significantly more efficient. Can also get rid of these stores because we will pretty much never need them. Alright, just waiting for them to finish their haul. Then we'll sort out the dairy and then we'll get get to delivering, which should get us back in the green. Hopefully fairly substantially in the green. I'm guessing probably about 500,000 maybe? Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. Okay. Bottles are empty, that's fine. Bottles just need sand, so let's go and get them sand. Let them do a couple of trips. Oh my gosh, it's nice to be making money again. Turn off repeat. Okay. Let's deliver glass. Turn off repeat. Only $250,000 in debt now, yay. Yeah, look, the banks are just really generous, you know? Turn off repeat. Okay. We're going to fill the sorghum with fertilizer. Ooh, wait. We could level up the sorghum. Let's do that first, which we should have done ages ago. That banker really wants that weird Norwegian cheese. Yeah, we should have leveled this up ages ago. I didn't even notice that it needed chemicals. Okay. Alright, that'll massively improve its efficiency rate. So, like... Wow, like it took one fertilizer to do like 300 there. So, we're not going to repeat this a second time. It's fine. The trees might be problematic. I don't know. So basically the trees are going to be the second last. And then... maybe the trees should be first. Okay, so hear me out. I don't know how fast the trees regenerate. I mean, in real life we know the answer to that. But because I don't know how fast the trees regenerate, I'm not sure if it can handle the brunt of 2 trucks going at it full stop. If we went first with trees, we could make that determination.